Point-slope form is another form of a linear equation, and it looks like this. You have y minus y sub 1 equal to m times x minus x sub 1, where m is the slope, just like it was in slope-intercept form, and the x1 and y1 together is from a point on the line. Point-slope form is a form that is used most often when we need to find an equation of a line. So let's look at an example. If I gave you a point 2, negative 4, and the slope is negative 5, then we can write an equation of this line. So we would have y plus 4, because in the original equation up here it says y minus y1. And since y1 here is negative, y minus negative 4 is going to make it y plus 4. Okay, so we have y plus 4 equals negative 5, because this is where our slope goes, times x minus 2. And this is minus 2 because in the original it's just 2, and you just plug it in to where x1 is. So here we go. In black down here, this is our equation in point-slope form. Okay, so let's look at another example. If I gave you the point negative 5, 2, which would be on the line of the equation we're trying to find, and the slope I told you was 3, write the equation of the line. So we would say y minus 2, because this is our y value, equals 3 for our slope, times x plus 5, because again we have a negative right here, and in the original equation I gave to you at the beginning it says x minus 5, so x minus negative 5 turns into x plus 5. Okay, now you try this one on your own. So I'm going to write it down here, and then I want you to pause the video and try it on your own, and then I'll explain it. So you have the point 6, negative 22, and your slope is 1/3. Go ahead, pause the video now, and then see if you get it right in a second. Okay, so our final answer, or our equation, is going to be y plus 22, since it's negative and we have minus a negative, equals 1/3 is our slope, times x minus 6. There we go. That's our equation. So now I want you to identify the parts if I were to give you an equation to start with. So if I gave you y minus 3 equal to 8 times x plus 1, I want you to be able to identify the point on the line and the slope. So I want, at the top of your notes, it tells you our slope formula that I gave to you at the beginning of the video. So you know that our point is x1, y1, and our slope is m. So our slope in this case is going to be 8, right here, that's our slope. And our point, this is where it gets just a little bit tricky. Since it's plus 1 and the original equation says x minus 1, then we know for it to become a plus 1, we had negative 1 for our x value. And then since this 3 is still negative, then we know we use the point 3. So our point was negative 1, 3, and our slope was 8. Let's try another. Okay, so if I give you y equals negative 1/2 times x plus 8. Now this looks a little different, and that's okay. Again, Our slope is going to be negative 1/2 because it's in the spot of the slope. And our point, again, since it's plus 8, we know that we had negative 8 because to make x minus x sub 1 positive, it had to be subtracting a negative number. Now, the only thing that's different is right here. We don't have a y plus something or y minus something. So that means it's 0. Here we go. Our point is negative 8, comma 0. Okay, this next one I want you to try on your own. All right, so we have in point slope form, we have y plus 4 equal to 2 times x plus 1/3. Go ahead, pause the video, use your notes, and see if you can identify the slope and the point that's on this line. Okay, so right here, that's our slope. So my slope is 2, and the point on the line are these values right here. And we're going to start with the x, but it's plus 1/3, so we started with negative 1/3, comma, and this is plus 4, so we had negative 4. So using the slope of 2 and the point that's on this line, according to our point slope form, is negative 1/3, comma, negative 4.